democracy to the scores of immigrants who came to the USA in the 20th century to start a new life in the New World. Yet this feat of monumental engineering was conceived, designed and constructed thousands of miles away on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. So I think this is the Lego version of it. The crown has 7 rays to represent the world's 7 seas and continents, and that's its face. Construction of the statue was completed in Paris, France in 1884. She was then disassembled into 350 individual pieces and delivered to New York by the French frigate Asteroid, arriving on the 17th of June 1885. Liberty remained in crates for 11 months while the concrete base upon which she would stand was being finished. When she was finally uncrated on Bedloe's Island in New York City Harbour, above, Liberty's face was revealed in all its glory, roughly 17 foot in length, wow, with a 4.6 foot nose. That's a big nose. The torch bearing arm measures 42 feet in length. The viewing platform. The Statue of Liberty's crown has a viewing platform with 25 windows, representing the 25 different types of gemstones found on Earth. Sightseers must climb 377 steps from the main lobby to the observation platform. Only 365 tickets are available each day and must be purchased in advance. Originally, there was also public access to the torch, but this was closed in 1916 in the wake of the Black Tom explosion, an act of wartime sabotage that damaged the statue. Okay, let's read some of the records. Weighing a total of 27,156 tons, more than 4,000 African bush elephants in weight, the Statue of Liberty on Liberty Island in New York City is the heaviest statue. It comprises 31 tons of copper, 125 tons of steel, and 27,000 tons of concrete in the pedestal. It stands 151 feet 1 inch from base to torch and 305 feet 1 inch from the ground to the tip of the torch. Liberty was built upon the site of Fort Wood, a disused army base shaped as an 11-pointed star. And did you know, when she was first unveiled, the Statue of Liberty was a dull brown colour? She owes her famous green coloration to a chemical process known as oxidation. Within 20 years, her copper outer layer had reacted with the oxygen in the air to cover the statue in a green patina. In 1906, the US Congress authorized Liberty's repainting, only to back down in the face of popular protest. Wow. Right, let's have a look at this chapter, which is about the universe. its existence was announced on the 5th of November 2013 in the wake of its discovery by astronomers, charting the locations of gamma-ray bursts that had been detected by the Swift Gamma-Ray Burst mission. The largest galaxy is IC 1101, located at the centre of the Abell 2029 galaxy cluster. It has a major diameter of 5,600,000,000 light years, around 50 times larger than our own Milky Way. Its light output is equivalent to 2 trillion suns. Wow. The coldest place in the Milky Way. A cloud of dust and gases 5,000 light years from Earth, the Boomerang Nebula has a temperature of 272 degrees Celsius or 457.6 degrees Fahrenheit, only just warmer than absolute zero. The deepest note in the universe. Acoustic waves generated by a supermassive black hole in the centre of the Perseus cluster of galaxies sound a B-flat that is 57 octaves below middle C. This is more than 1,000,000,000 billion times lower than a human ear can detect. Wow. The nearest bright planetary nebula. The Helix Nebula, also known as NGC 7293, lies around 700 light years from Earth. It formed when a dying star threw off its outer layers, which are gradually expanding into space. Planetary nebula are so called because they were originally believed to be new planets, owing to their often spherical shapes. The Helix Nebula remains around 100 times more distant than the nearest stars, excluding the Earth. so slowly they have lifespans of at least 10 billion years. The nearest star, at just 149 billion 600 million kilometres from Earth, the Sun is considered astronomically close. The next nearest star, Proxima Centauri, is 4.2 light-years away. The pioneering work carried out by Father Angelo Secchi, ITA, 1818 to 78, in spectroscopy led to his classification scheme for stars and to his conclusion that our own Sun was a star and not a phenomenon unique to the solar system. Most luminous star in the galaxy, a Wolf-Rayet star, is a very hot and bright star in its early stages, WR25, seen near the centre of the image above, is a Wolf-Rayet star in the Trumpler 16 cluster within the Carina Nebula, some 7,500 light-years from Earth. Planets. Largest ring system in the solar system. The intricate system of rings around the gas giant Saturn have a combined mass of around 4 times 10 to the 19 kilogram, or 9 times 10 to the 19 pounds, the equivalent of 30 million Everests on Earth. Saturn's rings are made up of millions of independently orbiting particles of ice and dust. It is likely that they were formed from the debris of a small moon following its destruction by a comet. The other gas giants in the solar system, Jupiter, Uranus and Neptune, also have rings, but none on Saturn's scale. Saturn's rings are being slowly eroded as particles spiral downwards onto the planet itself. Some scientists estimate that the rings will have disappeared completely in around 100 million years. The fastest planet. Mercury has an average speed in orbit of 172,248 kilometres per hour. This is almost twice as fast as Earth. Mercury orbits the Sun at an average distance of 57.9 million kilometres, making it the closest planet to the Sun, and has an orbital period of 87.9686 days. The hottest planet is Venus. Has an average temperature of 462 to 480 degrees solar system is the peak of Olympus Mons on Mars, which is 15 miles above its base, nearly 3 times the height of Everest on Earth. Termed a shield volcano owing to its shape, it's more than 20 times wide than it is high. It is the result of the build-up of many thousands of lava flows from eruptions. Olympus Mons is also the tallest mountain in the solar system. The brightest planet from Earth. In astronomy, magnitude describes the brightest of an object seen from Earth. The lower the number, the higher the brightness. Venus has a maximum magnitude of 4.4. This is due in part to the highly reflective clouds in its atmosphere, which contain droplets of sulfuric acid. Moons. Largest moon compared with its planet. At 3,474 kilometres across, our moon is 0.27 times the diameter of Earth. This natural satellite is the largest of the 3 moons in the inner solar system, and the only other world to have been visited by humans. According to the prevailing scientific theory, it was formed around 4.6 billion years ago from the debris created when a Mars-sized planet struck Earth. Gravity brought the lumps of material together, creating the moon. But the largest moon in the solar system is Jupiter's Ganymede, which has a diameter of 5,262.4 kilometres and is more than twice as heavy as our moon. It is also the largest body in the solar system without a substantial atmosphere. The largest chaotically rotating object in the universe is Saturn's highly irregularly shaped moon, Hyperion. It is notable for its complete chaotic rotation, that is to say, it is randomly tumbling in its orbit around the planet Saturn. The closest moon to a planet, the tiny Martian satellite Phobos, is 9,378 kilometres from the centre of Mars, or 5,981 kilometres above the Martian surface. This small potato-shaped irregular moon measures 17 by 14 by 11 miles. Dark and covered with dusty craters, it is almost certainly an asteroid captured by Mars's gravity billions of years ago. The most powerful volcano in the solar system is Loki Patera on Jupiter's moon. Io emits more heat than all of Earth's active volcanoes combined. It's seen here, erupting above Io's surface. Years of NASA largest meteorite is a block measuring 9 feet long and 8 feet wide, and with an estimated weight of 130,000 pounds, was found in 1920 at Hober West, near Grootfontein in Namibia. The meteorite, which is largely composed of iron and is notable for the flatness of its major sides, was declared a national monument in 1955 in an effort to protect it from trophy hunters removing pieces. The darkest object in the solar system. The least reflective body in the solar system is Comet Borrelly, a comet nucleus, imaged by the Deep Space One unmanned spacecraft on the 22nd of September 2001. Owing to its coating of dark dust, Borrelly reflects less than 3% of the sunlight it receives. The brightest asteroid, discovered on the 29th of March 1807. 4 Vesta is the only asteroid visible to the naked eye. This is owing to a combination of the brightness of its surface, its size 576 kilometres, and the fact that it can approach Earth as close as 177 million kilometres. The largest comet, discovered on the 1st of November 1977 and initially reported in some quarters to be the 10th planet of the solar system, Centaur 2060 Chiron, possesses a diameter of 182 kilometres, also classified as a minor planet. The giant comet got no closer than 1,273 million kilometres to the Sun. Now this section is a roundup of this chapter. The largest lunar cave. On the 18th of October 2017, Japan's space agency, JAXA, reported that its lunar orbiter probe, Selen or Kagoya, had discovered a large cave below the moon's surface in the Marius Hills region, with an opening of around 50 metres across. The cave descends some 50 metres below the surface. The closest galaxy to the Milky Way is the Canis Major Dwarf Galaxy, which was discovered in 2003 and lies an average of just 42,000 light years from the centre of our galaxy. It was hard to detect as it is behind the plane of our spiral galaxy. The closest black hole to Earth, the nearest black hole to our home planet, is AO 62000, a binary system containing a low-mass K-type star, aka an orange dwarf, and a stellar black hole. The system is some 3,000 light-years away in the constellation Monoceros.